Do you have a TSMS option vessel that has been out of service for some time and doesn't have a COI yet? In today's TPO Takeaway, we will discuss the external audit requirement for TSMS option vessels to obtain a COI. All TSMS option operators are familiar with the requirement in 138.315a. If you have owned or operated a vessel for more than 6 months, you need an external vessel audit to obtain a COI. Most vessels with COIs today have included this external audit as a part of their COI package. But what if you've owned a vessel for many years, but it's a spare and hasn't been used this year? Or what if you have owned a vessel for years, but it's been chartered out to another operator and is just now returning to your fleet? Do you still need to get that audit to obtain its COI? In these cases, the Coast Guard has directed us to look to Subpart B instead of Subpart A. These vessels would not need an external audit prior to issuing the COI because they have not met the threshold of being operated for more than 6 months. Yes, they have been owned for more than 6 months, but they have not been operated by the TSMS certificate holder for more than 6 months. The real key here is the or, owned or operated. So let me say that again. Vessels can be owned more than 6 months, but if they have not been operated for 6 months, they fall under this part, 138.315b, and would not need an audit before obtaining the COI. Let's look at this a little bit deeper. The Coast Guard wants to ensure that there has been enough time for the operator to develop records of this vessel operating under its TSMS. So to give you the operator time to do that, the Coast Guard will issue a COI without an external audit, and at the same time, they will issue an administrative 835 that would be self-reported and not forward-facing on P6, requiring you to have an audit within 6 months after the COI has been issued. When conducting an audit, remember that records have to be available to the auditor, and there must be a crew to interact with. If you don't have those two elements, you cannot conduct an audit. This is the reason we're using 46 CFR 138.315b and not A. So going back to our first example, if you have a vessel that has been out of service for the last year, you haven't operated it, you won't have the necessary records to demonstrate that vessel is in compliance with your TSMS. You might have a crew that you could put on the vessel, but their records won't be there for that particular vessel. In the second example, again, if you've owned a vessel for many years, but another company has been operating it, when you take that vessel back, you will not have records of the vessel being operated under your TSMS. There may be records that it was operated under the prior company's TSMS, but not your TSMS and your TSMS certificate. This is the intent and reason for the audit. If you have concerns about submitting a COI package for a TSMS option vessel without an audit due to the language in 138.315b, please let us know. TVIB staff has addressed this in the past, and we will be happy to send you a letter indicating our support for that path for the vessel in question, and you can include this letter in your COI package. Just send us an email with the circumstances, and we will get it taken care of. As always, we hope this information has been helpful, and thanks for watching.